Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook here at the DC Showcase for the XFL with head football coach Rod Woodson. Coach, I appreciate you taking time.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Big fan of your game growing up because you were one of the first versatile athletes. You could tote that rock. I was a running back in college. You could tote that rock well. You played DB. You could play on offense if you wanted to. Why would, the versatility aspect of your game kind of yield itself to these kids out here in a different league? Because we know the more you can do, the better you are.
Well, I think, more so than anything, obviously the more you can do, the longer you can stay on the field. But have an open mind to seeing talent and where he might fit inside your system. You try to find those rare qualities on individuals, and this is a great platform for these young men to show their wares. It's pro football is the only league that doesn't have so-called a development league in all major sports. And so hopefully I would believe that the XFL will come around and show its wares, and these young men can have a place to have a platform to show how good they can play football.
And you talked about the fact that football is the only sport that you can't, there's no rec league or anything. Right. You got to play football to play football. You played in college with guys that were good enough to play professional ball but just didn't get that NFL opportunity. Are you carrying that kind of mindset over to now as a head coach and seeing these guys out here and giving them that opportunity?
Absolutely. That's, it's their dream to really play in the National Football League, I would think. And it's our responsibility to get the best out of them each and every day. We're going to try to make them a better version of themselves tomorrow than they are today. But we're going to have fun doing it. At the end of the day, it's ball, it's a game. It's a great opportunity to show their wares. And it starts with the fundamentals, though. Everything's the fundamentals. And then at the end, our standard is going to be our standard. You got to practice a certain way. You got to be a certain way. You got to perform a certain way. You got to watch film a certain way. And if you do that, then you got a great opportunity to perform well.
Now, you've coached a long time, and I feel like people don't understand the transition that goes on personally for a coach, being a Hall of Fame player like you are. What was the biggest learning curve for you jumping into coaching?
Learning how to take everything that's in my mind and make it applicable to a teaching tool for the players. You can't give them everything that you have in your head in one day. So it has to be thought out, planned out. That was the biggest learning lesson, just trying to figure out how they learn. What type of learners do I have? Do I have a visual guy? Do I have an audio guy? Do I have a rep learner? You just never know. And then with each learner, you got to teach a little differently. Mm-hmm. And so you have to learn who they are in your room. But at the end of the day, collectively, we want them to be selfish in a sense, personally, but unselfish collectively. And if we can do that where they play for not the back of the jersey, but the front of the jersey, then we're doing our jobs.
Coach, listen, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you, talk some shop, and get to know you a little bit. And I thank you for taking time and wish you the best of luck moving forward.
I appreciate that.